Alright, what's up guys? Tonight we are taking a look at the Shattered Glass Decepticon Slicer. Now, a few things before we get into it. First of all, this is meant to be the Decepticon Action Master Slicer, but in the comic books it's meant to be, of course, Shattered Glass Wheeljack. And of course, if you buy this figure, all you have to do is get a Shattered Glass Autobot sticker, slap it on there, and call it a day. There's your Shattered Glass Wheeljack. We will have the Earthrise Wheeljack, which the mold is based upon, taking a look at that later on in this review. So, first and foremost, let's take a look at Slicer himself. As I knock over that guy, we'll talk about that guy in a minute. This is Slicer. Here he is. I'm digging the color scheme. Very cool. I like it a lot. I like the red transparent windshield there. That's pretty cool. Now, it's something I do want to point out just because it's on my copy. I think there's some flashing with like a plastic piece around here because that gap just will not close up. It's fine on this side, but it has a little bit of a gap on that. So, probably a quality control issue. Not a big deal, not a deal breaker, but just... And I haven't seen anybody else talking about theirs having that, so it's not like a running issue or anything. But just, you know, it's in the review. Got to point it out. There it is. Not a big deal. I can probably take care of that later. But anyways, here's the car. Looks very cool. I dig that a lot. Alright, so let's move on to this, which is Slicer's exosuit. The original G1 Action Master Slicer actually came with an exosuit. So this is meant to be the exosuit that the G1 Slicer came with. There was an Action Master. It had this little like suit thing that you could put over him, and he was, you know, it was like a little kind of like that mecha thing from Aliens when she gets in it and it's got like the claw arms or whatever. It was a little bit like that. That's kind of what it reminded me of. But anyways, here's this. This is based, of course, on the fast track that was for your Scorponok or whatever. So that's this. It's a weaponizer. Transformations vary parts for me, but all the weaponizers are parts for me, so that's okay. And of course we get these red translucent guns. Alright, so let's get into the figure and get him transformed up. First thing we're going to do is remove this, which is pretty cool. Black painted missile on there, not bad at all. And yes, I retired the Decepticon box. It was getting pretty bad. This is a new background we're trying out. I got some other figures over here, got this background, but anyways. Let's get on with the review. So, first things first, let's open up the arms. There he is from the bottom. This mold cleans up pretty well. I do like this mold. There he is from the bottom. Let's twist that around. Let's get all this stuff taken care of. There we go. Pop that up. Get that out of the way. And like there it is. I don't know what's going on with that flashing there, but anyways, extend that out. Those little twists down. There. Get his feet going. And the feet are a bit wonky on this mold, but I still like it. That's not going how I want it to go. But oh, alright. Anyway, there we go. Like that. Extend that. There. And I've already done a review on Wheeljack if you want to check that one out. Which, like I said, do have his Earthrise counterpart, so we'll take a look at that here in a second. So we'll untab shoulders, which can be very stubborn. There we go. Everything's really tight on this one too. Like there's no mold degradation on this. It's very tight. Alright, so there. And let's twist the wrist back here. Alright. So forearm there. Twist the wrist forward. Pop open his head so we can see. And let's close up the chest. Like that. Tab that in. Make sure that tabs into your little thing there. Alright, cool. So there we go, and of course, we'll get the wingalings in the back. And there's Slicer, tranced up. Tranced up. Didn't know you were like it. Didn't know you did that, Slicer. That's okay. I mean, no judgment. There he is, transformed up. Got this, put it on his shoulder. He's good to go. Very cool. I dig it a lot. I dig the color scheme. It's very nice, very cool. Let's throw him on the ground. Alright. Let's get exosuit into robot mode real fast. So we're going to take off these guns. We're going to take off this section. that down there. Take off that, turn it around, get these arms going, get the wrists like this. Very cool chrome on those weapons. I dig that a lot. That's cool. Twist the head around like this. And it is a weaponizer. I'm not really going to go into that too much. Got the pegs, and the arms can pop off. You can do various things with him. I'm not really going to go into all the combos because it's up to you what combo you want to put him in. So, do that. Get this piece. I think this is more like the backpack, so I think that's actually going to stay like that. Let's do this. These will come over like so. Like that. Like that. These will fold down like this. Alrighty. So there's his torso frame, and of course you take this and get everything aligned here on the back and just peg it in. And we're going to take the little backpack or whatever and do that. And there he is. Okay. So he's pretty cool. That, got the articulation goes there. We got the little, that, we got wrist swivel. We got a head swivel, we got a waist swivel, we got universals at the legs, we got over 90 at the knee. This one does have an ankle rocker and a toe tilt. So, plenty of articulation on that guy. Pretty fun, right? Alright, so looking at Slicer again. There you go, and he's got the Decepticon, the purple Decepticon symbol right there, because he's meant to be your G1 Slicer to go with the Decepticon. So this is the Decepticon Slicer, but like I said, you can buy a purple Autobot symbol. They're everywhere. I'm sure you can find one online or whatever. Slap it right there, slap another one right there, and you have Shattered Glass Wheeljack if you wanted to do that. So same articulation as Wheeljack. Got that elbow, wrist swivel, waist swivel, heads on a ball joint, universals at the legs. Got plenty of motion there. We got the knee, about 90. We got a good ankle rocker, and of course the toe tilt because of transformation. So, let's get him compared, and he can hold these guns just well. So we'll arm him up real quick before we do size comparisons. There's the other one. Like so. Like so. Let's do some size comparisons. Alright, so there's Earthrise Optimus. So he's roughly Megatron size. So there you go. Like that. Let's bring in all-time favorite, or the old one, Siege Hound. He's using him since the beginning, so here he is with Siege Hound. And last but not least, let's have him compared to Autobot Wheeljack. So there's the two of them lined up like that. I think that's a good one to go out on. So alright guys, Shattered Glass Wheeljack, last I saw they were still available on Hasbro polls, so go get you one if you want them. If not, that's fine too. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Good night.